that insight and joining us. We will, of course, continue to bring you all the developments from Israel relating to politics and ongoing tensions in the Middle East. But we move on now, and United States President Donald Trump remains at odds with supporters and Democrats frustrated by his handling of information related to the late convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein, dismissing them as weaklings and describing the controversy as a hoax created by his political rivals. When asked if he was turning his back on longtime allies who continue to press on the Epstein issue, he said he had lost faith in certain people. He also came to the defence of Attorney General Pam Bondi, who has faced scrutiny after the Justice Department and recently announced it would not release additional Epstein-related documents. In a related move, Bondi has dismissed Maureen Comey, who had worked on the Epstein prosecution, from her post at the Manhattan US Attorney's Office. That, according to Politico. Well, joining us to discuss this ongoing issue that Donald Trump is facing with growing calls from the public and political rivals, Dr. Satoru Nagao, a fellow at the Hudson Institute, joining us live from Tokyo, Japan. Dr. Nagao, as always, thank you for being here. And this situation around Epstein is highlighting a serious issue for Trump. The MAGA supporters, we know, are fiercely loyal to Trump and his election promises. That's why he was elected, and are sort of blindly faithful to his plans. But this is the first time, seemingly, Dr. Nagao, that there is an outcry within Trump's loyal supporters. What's the ramification of that?
People are talking about this scandal because next year will be the midterm election. When the President Trump was the opposition party leader, that time the conspiracy theorist, the target is the government. So this means that for the opposition party, they could be the supporter for the opposition party. But once they sworn in and form the government, view from the conspiracy theorist, target is the Trump administration. So that's why even if they are supporter of the Trump administration, if the Trump administration deal with this issue properly, if they fail to deal with this issue properly, there is a possibility conspiracy theorists will be the opposition against the government.
Yes.
So that is the concerning point. But view from the current situation still some of the conspiracy theorists, the target is not indeed mainly the Trump administration indeed. Even if, because they are originally support of the Trump administration in this case, and they still support policy of the Trump administration because the Trump administration stance is fighting against the former government policy, which is formed by Biden administration. So that's why still the mindset of these people supporting the Trump administration. So influence, just now, influence is not so big. This scandal is not affect so much, I believe.
Yes, and Dr. Nagao, we are running shorter on time, but very briefly, of course, this situation is difficult for Trump, not just with his supporters, but with his reputation across America. We know Trump was vocal about releasing the Epstein files. Now he's calling it a hoax. Where does this leave Donald Trump's integrity, specifically on this matter?
I think that this issue is one of the incident, of course, but at the same time, this is a serious issue. So that's why the government need to say, bad guy is bad guy, and they are good guy, and they need to prove. That is very important.
Yes, absolutely. Dr. Satoru Nagao, thank you as always for joining us. We will continue to bring